there's her stuff. And there's Mabel. She looks great sitting in my driveway, but we've just been driving her for about a half an hour, and we decided that today is not the day for her maiden voyage. Her brakes are not the best, and driving 3 hours to Dallas sounded like a really bad idea. So today is not her maiden voyage. If we were just going someplace in Austin, it would be fine, but she looks awesome. And I definitely will be able to take her out for but she's not making it today. So we're going to take the truck and wish us luck.
So we had to come to the vast conclusion that this baby's not going to make it. It's got some problems.
If we were just going someplace in Austin and didn't have to drive
3 hours.
3 hours and like with other cars, because the brakes are not, I'm worried that we're going to murder somebody. And that's not what we want. We pick up the already dead people. We don't want to make dead people.
Right.
So until
it's a different felony.
Until the brakes are squared away, I don't feel comfortable driving that safe.
It's a better vantage point, doesn't get the under chin.
Ah. Wise. Very wise.
Yes. I just try to look my best all the time, which is the biggest challenge. So.
Well, I have to wear a hat in this car.
Right.
Because otherwise my hair whips my face. I'm not used to driving with windows down all the time. Reminds me of high school.
Yeah.
No air conditioning.
Nope. Time to hit the road. Done with the photo ops here anyway. And there you go.
Oh, that's it. When you're done, you're off.
Yep, just push it. Not only did I lose the motor, now I'm stuck in the mud. So it's a wonderful day in the neighborhood. God makes the car brake so I can be more entertaining because I'm filming it. I need to stop filming things. Aside from being broken down, I'm totally stuck in the mud too. Bad life choices. Well, it's been an hour and a half, still waiting. I could not have picked a noisier spot to be, but I stopped under the bridge because there's a threat of rain. I figured I was being smart. That was not smart. Frankly, it's not the car, it's the driver. Scully letting us down again. It's been 2.5 hours and Scully's looking a little hungry.
Yep. Literally.
You don't have to do your, this is how it started, this is how it ends.
We were rather fortunate that we actually broke down on the off-ramp to the old house, or the new house, or the Marlin house, whatever you want to call it. So. The package has arrived. Well, home safe and sound, and this is probably where it's going to sit for who knows how long until I find a new motor. But what my theory is thinking is my oil galleys in the head are plugged up and it's slowing down the return of the oil into the pan. So when I was, sticking my foot in it, like of course I shouldn't because, it screws things up, but I'm a boy and that's what we boys do. I think it starved the pump with oil and then that was it and seized it up. Because a little while ago I actually got it to crank and you can hear it actually squeaking, which tells me it spun a rod. So this thing is Dunskies. So it is what it is. It's all part of the adventure, which seems to never end, So as I say, the curse of the hearse continues. Anyways, let's go drinking.
I was like, what's going on?
The flag?
Psst. We're still having fun.
Oh, are we doing a video? I thought we were doing a picture.
No.
Really?
Photos.
Look at me. I look like shit. I got a hat.
You're gonna be fine, 100%. I look good though.
Yeah, I look good in the back of a truck, not in my hearse. Apparently.
You're gonna be fine.
Oh my god.
Keep looking.
I guess we'll be down in a minute.
Oh, excuse us.
Yeah. Oh, excuse them. Almost died.
We're just trying to navigate Dallas. Apparently it's got a left-handed map. We can't figure out how to get there.
There's construction ahead.
Yeah. Oh. How'd this guy get a horse trailer in that hotel? What the hell? Probably the guy that pissed. Voodoo Donut. Alright. We're just taking the Dallas tour. Parking problems.
Say how great are you?
The old iron workshop spotted in the wild. What's down there, he asks. Camera face off.
And then there's this guy. Ah, the chariot awaits.
Thank you. Look at that. It's fucking sick. Huh. Very nice.
You're right. How does this go?
Huh. So now we're just go up here.
Yeah, I don't know where Nancy went, so I guess he's
behind him.
Yeah, see why not? That'd be sweet. That's a good spot right there. Make space where there's no space.
Edit all of this. Isn't it kind of cool?
All the time we're saying, it's like, that's a Chevrolet. I got a...
No, I never moved.
This is definitely my favorite car here. I was looking to see if he wanted to trade for a hearse, but I couldn't find him. I'm sure he'd say no.
That's a Rocket 88.
It is.
It's
We ended up going with fucking white. So...
drove his car.
Enjoying some of the local activities. Looks like a quality establishment.
I would totally buy that yellow house across the street from you guys' house.
Margarita. Fans come up through.
These things are so
Dirt bike. Really? That's not the real one. I'm pretty sure of it.
Take care, buddy.
Yeah.
Definitely need to take that seat.
okay.
A little bit of rain and everybody chickens out and bails. Like eats. Everybody's got a show off, don't they?
Did you hear that horn? It scared my heart out of my chest.
Yeah.
All right, come on.
All right, let's go. Well, the rain came, everybody got melty and left. So
I mean,
only the hardcores are still here.
It's over anyways.
Well, yeah, it's over.
It's over.
But
No Mabel. No fun.
Nope, no fun. But it means we don't have to drive, so that's actually kind of nice too. So
That's true.
yeah. But as you can see, the sky is rather unfriendly currently, so we're going to get indoors. Well, I'm glad you're still here, Scully. Taking care of business. Well, we made it back to the house. It's a good weekend, you know. It didn't quite go as planned. You know, we had planned actually, you know, after the show, go into all the Kennedy stuff, you know, the Red Courthouse and the book depository and the grassy knoll and all the good stuff, and hitting some antique stores on the way home. And none of that obviously happened because we were riding shotgun in Nick's truck. So, you know, that's the way it goes. But anyways, back out here at the house, looking at the car here. So I'm fairly certain this motor is going to be 100% done because it is currently seized up. So. Well, we made it back home. Well, sort of. Second home, whatever this is. But, you know, it was a good weekend. It was a little shorter than we anticipated. We had actually planned on doing a bunch more stuff on Sunday in the car, like going to the Kennedy Center and all that, you know, grassy knoll, the library, and all those good things. But, well, not good for Kennedy, but, you know what I mean. We're going to do that and hit some antique stores. Didn't get to do any of that because we were riding shotgun with Nick. It's not a big deal. It's just... is not what we anticipated. So the story with the car. Now, obviously the motor's toast. Now, I was really hoping to at least get it past Halloween. I knew this motor was, you know, not long for the world, you know, after, you know, one, driving around with no oil pressure because the O-ring for the oil pickup was bad. I mean, that did, you know, I'm sure probably the most damage. And then overheating it twice, when the belt fell off, because it hit almost 250, 260, which is definitely way past critical. So, you know, I wasn't real hopeful of this thing surviving much longer, but I was kind of already looking for another motor anyway. So it you know, it's a little disappointing that we couldn't use it for Halloween, which is next week, but, you know, not a big deal. It's all just part of the hot rod game. You know, things break, and we fix them, and then we break them again, then we refix them, and, you know, the sickness goes on and on and on. But, you know, things break. It's just part of the game that we play, or the sickness, or it's a very strange way to spend our time and money on. But, you know, so I'll get a new motor lined up, and we'll get that addressed at some point here. But, you know, everything was going fine. I really was hoping, you know, I could baby it up there and back. But, you know, I was driving along, minding my own business, you know, nice and careful and cool and calm the way I normally drive. And, you know, out of nowhere comes this road demon, this heathen from the underworld to try to toy with me as I'm driving. And, you know, me being safe and sane, I, you know, was trying to shoo him off, but he was persistent on wanting to race. Now, you know, I try not to indulge these types of things, you know. So I figured, being a gentleman, it would be best to just use the power of my machine to just motor on past him safely and leave him behind and for his unsafe activities. So I went ahead and I floored it like I should have, and zoomed out of the way. Now, we were going, and I was, of course, winning. I was way, way in front. Everybody's seen it. Definitely was in front. Definitely was winning. No doubt about it. But I looked down at my speedometer, and I was going at a speed that was probably not legal in most states. And at the same time, my oil pressure gauge was reading zero, which I thought was probably going to be a problem. So let my foot off the gas, you know, figured I'd slow down a little bit here, hoping the oil would return, and oil did not return. And within about, I don't know, a minute, that was it. The motor locked up, and we just sort of cruised off the highway. And then went ahead and landed under the bridge, because, I mean, we're expecting rain, so I figured it'd be the best spot to stop, which turned out to be a very horrible spot to stop, because then I was stuck in the mud, and everything just got much worse. So I sent everybody on their way after I called Haggerty, and you know, they sent a tow truck. It was only a 2.5-hour wait, which seemed unrealistic, but you know, that's just part of that. Although it was definitely convenient. I hate to say that, but we actually broke down on the off ramp to the other house here, so which is where it's at. So I guess that did work out, as opposed to being a couple hours out in the middle of nowhere. So that was definitely fortunate. But this motor's done. you know, I did get it to crank a little bit on the side of the road, you know, after the motor cooled off, and it just made a horrendous, like a squeaking sound, sort of like, you know, Laura's coffin lid when it opens up in the morning. So that definitely tells me it's a spun bearing of some sort. I'm not going to bother looking in the motor or even playing with this thing because, I mean, it's dead. So I'll be looking for a new motor here shortly. I've actually replaced almost everything on this motor already, other than the actual long block. So I'll see if I can't just find myself a long block and overhaul it, and then switch all my new parts over, like injectors and everything over. Although I'd like to get a better intake because that thing's ugly. Of course, that'll be a good time to add the air conditioner and the heating assembly. So we got a few upgrades. I also want to pull the rear wheels off and change the offset because, like, my front wheels are in the stock position that Cadillac put them, but the rear end is actually a little wide, which is normal for a hearse because you got to have room for the cargo. But I need to change my wheel offset about 2 inches in on both sides. I think that not only would look better, but that'll keep the fenders from rubbing when I'm doing some evasive driving maneuvers. And since the car's pretty much landlocked here for the time being, I'll go ahead and just get a motor, build up the other house, and eventually change it out here. I mean, at some point I'm going to move, but being now, you know, the end of October, probably going to pull the house off the market and wait until next year. So this is no rush. So I need to find myself a place to push this out of my way.